Hi there, 7th graders. So our second project that we're going to work on this quarter is data and color. And we live in a world right now where you could get data from a lot of different things. And there's different ways to go about doing this project. And we're going to definitely be using line, shape, and color for the first part. And I think you're gonna like it. It's going to be kind of fun. So the first thing in your portfolio, if you're working remotely, you're going to see is some graph paper. And the first thing you're going to do is you'd want to take, if you have a skinny black marker, a Sharpie, a black pen of some kind, you may want to start this way. So what I did was I started by drawing a series of shapes that go along on this graph paper, and you can kind of see what I've got so far. I still have more that I'm going to do, but I wanted to show you different things that you could do. You could do long shapes, you could do a more geometrical shape. Most of these actually are going to be more geometric, but you might have some that are a little different, something like this. The first part is to draw and really fill up your graph paper. You want a lot of these, okay? That's going to be important. And then your next step, I'm going to show you on this piece. Your next step is going to be to figure out how you're going to color all of these fantastic shapes. So in this particular image right here, a student has collected some data from something. We're not going to take it that far. But what you are going to do is figure out how you're going to color these shapes. Once we have the shapes fully colored and designed in some way, you're going to carefully cut these shapes out. And then, although it doesn't show it here, we're going to cut them out and we're going to put them onto some colored paper. So if you're working remotely, you'll notice you got a whole stack of colored paper in your portfolio. Then I gave you a piece of map board for the background. You're going to layer these, and if you want, you can put, if you want to make some folded paper to make like little springs, you can put little springs underneath these. In class, I've got some foam spacers that we can use. But you're going to create a really dynamic piece of artwork that connects with line, shape, and color, and then comes together to form one piece. This is another example. This person had done some similar shapes and designs and then made them pop out in different ways. And on the front here, these are a couple examples from this lesson that I really like. This one is super cool. This one has different kinds of triangular pop-outs, different sorts of layering, different colors. Here's another one right down here that uses lots of zigzags and black and white lines, which is really cool. So if you're someone who feels a little bit stressed about drawing, I think this activity is going to let you warm up really, really well to this project. Additionally, if anyone's working at home and you happen to have some thin markers like this, feel free to go ahead and use them on this project. But to really get you started, you want to draw out your shapes first. Use that big piece of graph paper that I gave you. And then look at the boxes. You know, do you want to go skinny? Do you want to go fat? Think about how you want to make those shapes, okay? That's the first part. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'll share a little of this as it's a work in progress. Have a great day, folks.